My one word to describe CWSP and Cristo Rey would be eye-opening. I think that's one word. Eye-opening because it allows you to look inward to yourself and I know it sounds kind of cheesy, like you have to look into yourself to be the better version of yourself, but it really is. Like, you come here not really having any skills to work in a corporate study office, and here you are. It's going to be challenging, and that's okay. The challenge is what makes you a better person. So now looking at my 4 years, it's like, wow, I never realized how much I would have grown if I would have went to like St. Anthony or like DSHA, both amazing schools, but you don't get the same impact as you would by going here.
You know, other students aren't doing this at other schools, so you're like, oh, why am I doing this? Then you realize that it's actually helping you out in the long run. So you have work experience, and you can put that on your resume, and not even on your resume, it just helps like knowing what a work experience is. I normally go to my desk and check my email first thing in the morning. And there's always an agenda for me at my desk, so in case I get lost with the tasks or stuff like that. But my supervisor always tells me that if I get bored with one task, I can go to another. It's just about doing everything in one day.
When you're in the classroom, it's like, okay, do your own work, but then your friends come over, and then it's like, you don't have that. Like, it's you in a cubicle, or it's you in like a desk. You really realize like how much time I have to like how to prioritize my own tasks and how to prioritize things that I need to get done, and realize like, okay, this isn't getting done today, and that's okay. I can come back next week and like I can chip away and finish it. Where in the classroom, it's like, it's due the next day. You don't have a week to like figure out how to come at it again. It's like, this is it, we're working. It's like, I can figure out how to best time manage myself and to get the most work done possible.
3 things that I have learned here at working at North Shore Bank are probably paying attention to detail, understanding the importance of what you're doing, and doing it on time. It goes hand in hand with school because you need to hand in your assignments on time. And then paying attention to detail, you need to make sure that everything is done correctly. And when you understand what you're doing something for it, I think that it impacts it more and makes you work harder for it. My supervisor actually asked me if I want to work here again next year, and I said I would be happy to. Everybody's so friendly, first off, and then it's really easy to get into the work because they don't rush you into everything. It's like they take it pace by pace.
The biggest thing I've learned from CWSP was that no matter how many hardships are in my way, I'm allowed to be myself and be professional. It allowed me to be confident in when I have questions and to not worry about like, oh, if this question sounds dumb. If I can ask like a professional who's like has like a PhD or like a degree, I can definitely ask my teacher a question on like a math equation. I'm allowed to not know the answer to everything and still like ask questions in a professional and unprofessional field. Over here on this wall is all of our CWSP partners, and I have worked at 3 of them. I've worked here, I currently work here, and I worked at, where are you, Godfrey and Khan? You are somewhere up here. Did not? Up here, I cannot reach. This is our chapel, or the place where we would have prayer, and then we'll have our mass here. It's very sacred for a lot of students, including me, so whenever I'm having a bad day, I know that I can come here and just quickly pray to myself and then go back to class. And these little nooks where students can go to just take a minute for themselves to work on projects. Here is our production studio, so we have our podcast club here, so students in like different groups can come here and they can like record themselves and their friends, just having different podcasts talking about different issues that are important to them or just funny topics that they've thought about throughout the week, and then students can listen to them if we choose to. Now the fun part upstairs. Up here is some tapestry that some students made to advocate for social rights and different religions and cultures in our school or in our community around us. And out here is our wonderful and beautiful soccer field. I would come here to cheer during our home soccer games. Our soccer team is one of the best in my opinion. We've only lost, I think, 2 games in our entire season this year, and just amazing MVP players, and this is it. Ever since I was younger, I knew I wanted a job that would help benefit people around me. I didn't want a job that I didn't want to be a doctor because I can't handle blood and I can't do needles to save my life. But I knew that I wanted to do something impactful with my life. So I wanted to be a psychologist since I was like a freshman. And then coming here at Cristo Rey and the teachers here are phenomenal. It's like, wow, I want to be this, I want to have this job. So if I can come back to Cristo Rey, I definitely would, hands down, no questions asked. I would apply tomorrow if I had the chance and just help as many people as possible.